The Rambling Geordie.
Welcome back. If you've been keeping up to date with the Restore Britain party, you'll know that they've been dropping some serious policies lately. And just this week, Rupert Lowe's come out with some absolute bombshells that have folk talking about them. Mass deportations, abolishing the asylum system, prosecuting politicians for important people. Aye, it's definitely spicy. So let's dive in. Quick catch up for anyone who's missed it. Rupert Lowe, MP for Great Yarmouth, was with Reform UK after the 2024 election. He fell out with Nigel Farage in the leadership, got himself suspended, and then started Restore Britain as a movement last year, June 2025, and boom, March this year it became a proper registered political party. He's the leader, still the only MP for now, and they've been growing fast. Tens of thousands of members, somewhere up to 140,000 at the minute, maybe more. Some councillors have been defecting over, and they've already fought their first by-election in Makerfield. Lowe's saying the establishments run the country into the ground with mass immigration, economic shite, woke nonsense, and the creep of radical Islam. He wants a democratic revolution, not just tinkering around the edges. Right, so the latest stuff. Just days ago, Lowe went nuclear on Labour's plan for new, safe and legal refugee routes, bringing in thousands more from places like Sudan, Afghanistan and Somalia. You know, the rich pickings, shall we say. His words, Restore Britain will deport every single one who arrives under these routes, reverse the damage completely. And he's calling for public officials and politicians who knowingly import what he called third world savages, and let's be honest, he's not wrong, into our communities to be prosecuted. Now, treasonous behaviour, he says. People need to go to prison. He's not wrong. You know, this is strong stuff, man, and someone needs to be this strong. He's also hammered home again that Restore Britain will abolish the entire asylum system. Enough is enough. A couple of weeks earlier, he did drop another big one. He's going to end the whole asylum racket, deport every illegal migrant and anyone with no right to remain, and put the death penalty to a binding referendum for the British people to decide. That's the vibe right now. It's hard, it's uncompromising, and no more of this we'll look into it kind of attitude. Let's go through the main Restore policies that are out there now. This isn't Reform 2.0, and anyone who's saying that's full of shit, by the way. It's further right on a lot of things. Immigration and borders are the big ones. So, we're looking at the most ambitious mass deportation programme ever. We're going to deport all illegals, foreign criminals, and those with no right to stay whatsoever. We're going to stop the boats by making it crystal clear that nobody who arrives illegally stays. We're going to ban the burqa and the niqab in public life, expand stop and search powers, legalise pepper spray for self-defence, and strengthen self-defence laws so homeowners can actually protect their houses without getting done for it. He's also talked about tighter rules on legal migrants, the benefits and housing prioritised for British citizens only. Referendum on bringing back the death penalty. Already said that. Great idea. He wants to defend Christian heritage and British identity. He wants to end DEI nonsense in the armed forces. Ban halal and kosher slaughter as well. Now, just off them few things I've listed there, anyone have any problems up to now? Some would argue that he ain't going far enough, but hey, this is the furthest that anyone will have ever gone. Trust me, these are all good things. He wants to withdraw all public funding from the BBC. He wants to rebuild British industry and infrastructure, to repeal net zero policies that are hammering bills and energy security. Big one here, he wants to reward the grafters, the hard-working British people and their families. Other bits floating about are cutting certain taxes, raising VAT thresholds for small businesses, etc. I would say the most important one, he wants to put British interests first. Halt foreign aid that doesn't directly benefit the UK. Now again, I'll ask you this. Is there anything on there that you think, maybe not? I'm really struggling to see something myself that I don't agree with on there. Look, we've got detailed policy papers on mass deportations, energy, abolishing inheritance tax in some contexts and more. Listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat it, okay? For years we've watched small boats landing, hotels turned into migrant centres, grooming gangs swept under the carpet for fear of being called racist, and politicians of all stripes doing sweet FA. Lowe's saying what a lot of ordinary people up and down the country are thinking, but a lot of them daren't say it out loud. British people first, controlling our borders properly, protecting our culture. Make self-defence actually mean something. Some of it may seem a bit extreme to some. A death penalty referendum, prosecuting politicians, full asylum abolition. But listen, after decades of failure from Labour, the Tories, and even Reform in some eyes, mine, maybe extreme is what's needed. I mean, he's been critical of Farage, and let's be honest, I think he's got a good right to have been. He's been calling Reform's approach far too soft, and again, I can't argue with the guy, okay? It has caused proper friction on the right, I understand that, and the recent Makerfield by-election showed that Restore can actually pull votes. We're not just set up as a revenge party against Nigel Farage, okay? That's not the idea behind this party. The idea is to get some fucking things done in this country. Things that the likes of Labour, the Tories, and almost certainly Reform are too frightened to do. We are not going away. So there you have it. Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain laying out a very clear, very hardline vision. Abolish asylum, mass deportations, death penalty referendum, ban the burqa, defund the BBC and scrap net zero. British interests first. That's all this country's ever been asking for. And the latest shots across the bow at Labour's new refugee plan and calling for prosecutions. Look, whether you love it or hate it, it's out there and it's gaining a lot of traction. So what do you guys reckon? Is this the medicine that we need? Is it going far enough? Is it going too far? Don't think there'll be a lot of people arguing that one. Let us know what you think, guys, okay? Drop a thought in the comments. Let us know if you think he's doing enough, too much, or not enough at all. Listen, we need something doing in this country. And if you look at what Restore are starting to put out there now, this is exactly what we've been asking for. If you haven't already, get onto Restore's website and £20 a year, get yourself involved. Become a member, get voting when the time comes. Keep an eye out for my next video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That would be very nice, and I'll might be able to buy my kids some shoes. So thank you very much for that. Catch you all later. Cheers.
Don't be daft, man.